In this video, I'll be teaching you how to beat Ascension 10 as the Defect, from in-combat orb management to drafting and path selection. Now let's get right into it. Alright, we have some pickable Neon options. On this screen, I'm inclined to take Golden Pearl, but we should look at the map, because if there are no shops, we should not take Golden Pearl, obviously. Okay, there are 2 shops. That's also not great. Generally, you don't have enough gold to go to back-to-back shops, so the second shop end up being just a dead node, and you really do not want a dead node in Act 1. So what's our plan as a Defect? Defect is very, very powerful in Act 1, Act 2. We want to be able to fight as many elites as possible. We are in the overgrowth, so damage is a bit more important, especially AoE damage, because Frog Parasite without AoE damage could be very problematic. Large Capsule could be considered if there's a very high value path. Defect base cards are pretty bad. You want to have orb cards, and defense and strike, they do not scale with the orbs. But if you're able to convert the 2 additional relics into more value early game, it could be worth it. Let's see if there's like a very high value path in the act that can use large capsule. The late half of the act is really good. You get like fire and double elite, and early on you can get 2 more elites or like 4 elite. I might be inclined to take wing boots here. If you can get like a very high value wing boots pass in Act 1, it could be often worth it. Wing boots, you should try to use all the charges in Act 1. Trying to save wing boots for later is not super great. You could save like 1 wing boots charge for Act 3 because there are ancient bonuses in Act 3 that cares about pathing. So for example, the money, you want to go to multiple shops. The cleaver, you want to go to multiple campfires. And parasol, you want to go to multiple shops. So saving 1 wing boost charge could be sometimes worth it, but usually you want to convert this into early game power. So how are we looking? We can go 3 hallway. So the first 3 hallway of Act 1 is going to be easy hallway. You want to fight them before your first elite, ideally. They generally do not do damage to you, and you get your 3 card rewards and potion. The way potion works is you start the run with 40% potion chance. Every time in a combat you do not get a potion, you're going to have plus 10% potion chance. So for the next floor, it's going to be 50. If you do get a pot on floor 1 or in a combat, it's going to be minus 10%. So for the next combat, it's going to be 30%. In elite fights, you also have a plus 12.5% probability to drop a potion. So it's usually a good idea to use a potion against the elites. But yeah, I like Golden Pearl a lot. However, there are just no path for it. Going to back-to-back shops with only 150 gold usually is not going to get you a lot of value. So I'm inclined to go wing boots here if you can find a path. So what I'm thinking is we go here, we get our triple hallway to fight the first elite, then we can jump to this fire to fight the second elite. Depending on how the run is going, we could go like 1 jump, 2 jump to get 1 extra elite, but sometimes you just have to go to the campfire anyways. So let's assume we need to go to the campfire anyways, right? So what's the act look like? 1 elite, 2 elite, 3 elite, 4 elites, and 2 fires. That's still a pretty decent path. I think Defect can do it. Let's go wing boots here. Yeah, start on the right side to get our triple hallway. Alright, the 3 slimes. If the middle slime is the green slime, it's usually going to be the more difficult version of the fight. We don't have that. We have leaf slime for the middle guy. So that's going to hit you for 9 on next turn. The twig slime hits you for 5 every single turn, so usually it's a good idea to just kill it. So you can go strike, zap right now. Another consideration is you go defense, strike on like front. No, that doesn't make sense at all. Yeah, now we can full block. And they're just gonna alternate between hitting you and not hitting you. Not super threatening. We do want to kill the big slime first next turn because it has more damage, right? 9 damage instead of 4. But here we can actually kill them both. Lightning will kill. No potion. Turbo Tempest boost away. Tempest floor 1, it's okay as a damage card. However, with the boost away, we will take far less chip damage against the random hallways. 0 energy block 6 is just insane value. And it also opens up some status stuff like the smokestack for some AoE, the compact and whatnot. So I'm inclined to go boost away here. Turbo with no draw, not great. And if it's up against nothing, you can still pick it, but it's up against a pretty good block card. Alright, the Fuzzy Worm Crawler, this guy just hits you, then buffs, then hits you for 13 after it buffs. Not very complicated. The turn 1 kind of plays itself. So does the turn 2. Unfortunately, we are not able to draw lethal here. We have 18 damage. This guy has 21, so we need to take 3. No potion. Iteration being Xiao White Noise. Iteration is pretty okay with boost away and against Frog Parasite. However, if you draw a bunch of status cards and you don't have a way to get rid of them, you just like take more damage. So it's not amazing for Frog Parasite. Against the other 2 elites, the bird and the giant statue, Iteration doesn't do anything. So even though it's gonna be a long-term card that's gonna be pretty good, right now it's not great. Beam Xiao, just some damage. We currently don't have a single damage card added. And White Noise, a little bit too inconsistent. A lot of the powers don't do anything. So I take Beam Xiao here, just get 1 damage card. Ooh, the bird. So usually I would take max HP. In this situation, I wonder if I want to take the egg. We have the wind boost to go to more campfires to hatch the egg. And maybe we even want to hatch the egg before we fight the elite. Then we can use like 1 wind boost card to jump over here, for example. We can go to a late shop if we want it. Considering our deck's damage right now is in the Twilight Drain, we could consider taking the egg. Defect also has All for One, right? All for One can bring back the bird, the Pharaoh. Actually kind of real now if you have the bird. Then can double play your 0 cost 14. I think it's pretty good in this situation. Turn 3, the Shrinker Beetle will do 14 damage to you. That's a turn to watch out for, but we are not gonna make it to turn 3. It's dead by turn 2. Shrink also doesn't work on lightning orbs or any orbs, so Defect is naturally pretty good against the Shrinker Beetle. Alright, Flex Potion doesn't do much. Synchronize, double energy, bulk up. Synchronize is a very, very strong card for later. Right now, we only have Zap, so it's not very good right now. Double energy, you spend 1 energy to double your energy, so your base energy is 3, you go to 2 energy, next gets double to 4, very low impact. Turbo is just gonna be better most of the time. If you are able to upgrade it, it's really good. It's gonna be making you gain 3 energy, you go to 6. That's a very significant upgrade. We don't have an upgrade to spare. We need to hatch the egg. And finally, we got Bulk Up. We don't care about warp slots right now, and we have physical damage, physical block. This makes our boss prospect a little bit better. So the Ceremonial Beast just kind of attacks you every turn. After you get it down to 160 HP, it gets stunned. After it's no longer stunned, it's gonna apply a debuff to you to make you able to play only 1 card the turn after. And that turn is attacking you for 17. So you want your individual cards to be a little bit higher impact, and a card like Bulk Up can help. It's also just scaling, and it's pretty good. Strength also goes pretty well with Beam Cell. So I don't mind Bulk Up here. Let's keep going to events. Aqua events are really strong. They are probably usually a lot better compared to a hallway fight, at least advanced hallway fight. Alright, we probably don't want to lose 18 HP here. That's a lot of HP to lose right now. Yeah, this event, unfortunately, 99% of the time you just take not losing HP. So I don't think I will fight this elite right now. I want to able to hatch my egg, right? We have a curse in the deck right now. We want to convert the curse into a good card. Fogmog. This enemy doesn't do too much. It summons a minion that doesn't even hit you. So if you're able to just kill it relatively quickly, it's no issue. We could spare some damage to kill the minion. It's gonna shuffle in 3 dazes. Our deck is relatively small. So redrawing the daisies could matter. I think I will trade this 2 HP for 8 damage. We do need to kill this relatively quickly. And since you have a curse in the deck, our damage is going to be lowered a little bit. But yeah, this thing is going to buff its own strength. So eventually it will get out of control. Alright, not too bad. Still relatively healthy. No potion. Subroutine, not the best thing ever. We do have 1 power, but this thing also really like an upgrade. We have no upgrades to spare. We need to hatch our egg. We need to upgrade bulk up. That's a pretty good upgrade. +1 dex, +1 strength. Beam Cell also likes an upgrade. So I don't think I will pick Subroutine right now. Claw also not super necessary. We are gonna have like a Giga Claw, right? 0 energy 14. So that leaves us with Gunk Up. Gunk Up with Strength is actually quite nice. With the Flex Potion, it's also quite nice. I think we're short on damage for the Elite still, so I'm gonna go Gunk Up. Now our damage situation is a lot better. We got Beam Cell, Bird Swoop, and Gunk Up. Can fight our first Elite. It's the Giant Statue. Do we Flex Potion immediately? I think we're still short on damage, and we have Gunk Up in hand right now. The other way to use Flex Potion is to line it up with the Beam Cell, but we don't have that many attacks in this draw pile, so I think we can use it immediately. The way this enemy works is every time you play a card, it gets a slow stack, so you want to play your lowest damage card first before your highest damage card. So right now we have 1, 2, 3 energy worth of cards in hand. We can play everything. So you can play the non-damage card first. Play the Flex Spot. Play the Strike. The Bird Swoop. The Gunk Up. Orca should still be worth it. So that's 16 damage compared to 8 damage, but over a couple turns, Strike is just gonna be more damage, right? No line here. Still no line here. We have lethal here, I'm pretty certain. Yep. Right, Potion Belt is a really good relic. Unfortunately, we have no potion, so right now it doesn't do much. Energy Potion in this deck doesn't do that much. I guess on the turn you play Bulk Up, it can help. Here's Barrage, Adaptive Strike, Darkness. I think Darkness is still really good here. Although we are doing like the whole bulk up thing, trying to do physical damage, it's gonna be very good against the boss, right? You bring the boss below half HP, then you like do cast a big Dark Orb, then you can kind of ignore the ringing debuff it applies to you. Barrage is a pretty good card with bulk up. Even though you lose an orb slot, you gain 2 strength, and Barrage is a good scaling card with strength. Adaptive Strike a little bit too expensive. We don't really want 2 energy 18. We have like 0 energy 14, right? So I think I would go Darkness here. Nah, it doesn't do anything right now. Powers are pretty good on the Defect though, and we will pick a Feral if we see it. We got 0 cost, 0 cost. So it has potential. Now, where do we want to go? We have a potion. I think we are not too bad against Frog Parasite. We just have like a lot of damage in the deck. If you are not able to do AoE damage, if you have a very high single target damage, Frog Parasite can still be okay. And I guess against the bird, we just energy potion the bulk up. That should save a lot of HP. I would like to get a lot of upgrades right now. I want to upgrade Beam Cell. I want to upgrade bulk up. That's my important upgrades. Gun Cup upgrade doesn't matter too much. We can go like fire, fire. But if we do that, we don't have a lot of elites to fight in this act. We are relatively rich. So maybe we just go here, right? Go to a late shop, buy some potions. That sounds good to me. Okay, these guys are pretty scary. So they alternate between 4 damage and like a big hit, either 9 or 11. And they have slippery, so the first time you hit it, they don't even take damage. So on turn 2, the front guy and the back guy is gonna hit you for 11 or 9, that's random. So potentially you are looking at like 22 on turn 2. So ideally we want to kill front or back first. Thankfully we can do that, right? Also, the lightning orb is pretty effective for these guys. If they are able to hit. So if we strike front and do cast, they can go 1-1, we get completely destroyed. So we probably want to do cast first and observe the outcome. If that's how it hits, we can just double defend. Raw potion pretty good. Here's a null. Focus strike I'm not super happy to take right now. We don't have a single frost orb, so a lot of the value for focus isn't here. Null applies weakness. Weakness is great no matter what the next elite is. Leap is an okay block card. Scales decently with block up. But null is a much better card right now. Let's go to the campfire. And I think I will make the bulk up upgrade first. Can fight elite. It's the potato. So they shuffle in status cards into your deck, and if you're not able to kill it by turn 3, they're gonna shuffle in 3 more. You really want to avoid that 3 more status cards. After that, the fight is very, very difficult to play. So I want to kill it by turn 3. Nothing much to do on turn 1 besides just playing hand. Nothing much to do on turn 2. Okay, so unfortunately, we are not able to kill it by turn 3. But the drop pile looks good at least. And we have bulk up deployed. Even if I energy potion strike zap, that's still not enough. So I'd rather just deploy lightning orb. So we are not able to avoid the second round of statuses. That's too bad. We could, however, go strike, strike, kill, gunk up, kill another one. Or we can go null. Null also kills, and the Dark Orb gets evoked against one of the mini minions. That's probably better. Even though dual cast on Dark is good and all, we're not guaranteed to draw dual cast, right? And that just kills one immediately. We can choose another target. Which one do we want to kill? So the way these guys works is the front guy and the third guy, they attack you on the same turn, and like the second guy and the last guy, they attack you on the same turn. So usually it could be a good thing to kill them. Like you kill like the even one of the even number one and one of the odd number one, so only one guy can attack you at each individual turn. Here, however, we might be interested just to kill the front guy. Don't waste damage. And next time we have a turn off, none of these guys will attack, and the turn after we hopefully kill them all, right? We got lightning orbs in play. So that's gonna be 13 plus 6 and 19. And now we only need to care about one of the minions, and it's dead. This relic's fine, just a little bit more money. And here's our lasting candy. It got us iteration. We have boost away and the gunk up. So we probably are interested in doing the whole status defect thing. Second bulk up doesn't feel very necessary. The lightning stuff also doesn't feel super necessary. These are pretty good early game cards, but we don't really need more damage at the moment. Also, we want to be able to keep Dark Orb around, so Lightning Rod can be a little awkward. I don't mind iteration. With $300, we can go to the store. rich. All right, there are a lot of good things in this shop. So first, Frost Orb on the Cold Snap, very good. Smokestack, right? We don't have AoE. We are trying to do some status stuff. So Smokestack is also pretty good, especially if we go Smokestack, Overclock, just the whole package. So we might not even be able to afford membership card. But I think if you buy 1, 2, 3, 4, you're gonna be very strong. If you're able to afford membership card and all that stuff, it's better, obviously. So let me take a look. So we're gonna have $82 left over. So we can count that as 164 because the goals doubled. We cannot afford everything, but we can afford membership card, boost away, overclock, cold snap. I don't mind missing out on smokestack. It's not that important. Iteration is already our status payoff. We can just pick one. It's even more likely to have it with lasting candy. So I'm down to go 1, 2, 3 and membership card. And Tropic Brew here, very good as well with the potion belt. But I think the cards are better here. And I don't mind fighting one more elite. It's the bird, right? Block potion very good against the bird. And we took Wind Boots and didn't use a single charge. That's just how the act played out, I suppose. Still a pretty decent act. Can go Cold Snap, Burst Swoop. I don't think we want to care about the darkness that much. We have a null here and a bunch of damage and a bunch of block in the drop pile. So I think I would deploy Frost Orb instead of Dark Orb. We could Block Pot here. We could also save the Block Pot. There's no difference, right? We save it for the boss. We don't have a kill here. If I play Zap, I block for 5. So I don't die. Then we can rest, and we still have block potion for the boss. And we can kill it. Get a Regal Pillow. That's actually really good, because I'm planning to rest anyways. We get another Cold Snap. Glasswork, I'm not super interested in. It's also not very good for the boss. We're gonna have one last Orb slot. Our Orb slot will be occupied by Frost and Dark. Uproar, 2 energy, a little bit too expensive. Let's go second Cold Snap. And yeah, we probably should rest here. There's not much reason to potion right now. Maybe we energy potion to play ball card. Maybe we don't use the potion at all. We can decide. Yeah, after you get this thing down to 160, it gets stunned. And after it is stunned, it will apply a ringing debuff to you, which you can only play 1 card the turn after. That's the turn you want to look out for. Thankfully, on that turn, it attacked you for only 17, so not too painful. Block Potion is very good for that turn, because it's not a card play, right? We could consider Skill Pot. We cannot Skill Potion on the ringing turn, so might as well use it now, right? We don't have not much block in hand. We can just go Leap here, block 9. Voltaic doesn't do much. Darkness is okay, but I'd rather have the block, I think. We are gonna play Null to apply weakness. Okay, unfortunately, we did not draw like another orb before the bulk up. We do need to play bulk up here. So the Dark Orb is going to be slightly slower, shouldn't be too much of an issue. And I do think I want to play Iteration. So do you want to potion for 14. I don't think so. We can block potion later. Right here, we're not seeing too much to do. Can zap first. So zap in front, we can play a Dark Orb to evoke zap. So we have Dark, Frost. Right? As planned. Dark in the back. Frost in front. Do I care about Frost Orb next turn? We have a bunch of damage in the draw pile. Maybe I just play Darkness right now. And we ignore the ringing thing. We just try to kill it as soon as possible. Oh, it didn't even draw Dual Cast. If we didn't draw Dual Cast, we can just sleep. Yeah, no reason to potion if you're not dying, right? Right now, we are not dying. And it's gonna die before the next hit. Proccing the lasting candy on the boss fight gives you a rare power. So that's one thing you can play around. The rare power was not Echo Form. We do see Echo Form here though. Echo Form is probably like the best thing ever. All for one is pretty good here, right? We got Beam Cell, boost away, Bird Swoop, boost away, Overclock. We got like a lot of zero cost. So without Echo Form on the screen, I would take All for One. But Echo Form, this is like the strongest defect power, I think. Yeah, probably. So now our block plan could just be Echo Form block card, right? We have block up to get some dexterity. We Echo Form a block card that already blocks for enough. We don't have any point of focus. So doing the focus thing is not super likely to happen. I will still pick focus, of course. Interesting. Okay, all three options are good. Let me take a look at the map first. So we have 280 gold, right? We got a membership card, so going to a shop early in the act is doable. We want to fight a bunch of hallways to use lasting candy. Actual events are a lot worse than Act 1 events, so we don't want to go to that many events. And we still have the wind boost charge. So we can go here, go to a bunch of shops. Power upgrades. Our upgrades are still good. I want to be able to upgrade Null and Beam Cell at least, so that's already 2 upgrades. Also, with Echo Form in the deck, our late game is a lot better. We don't necessarily need to go super risky in Act 2. So we can maybe just get a bunch of upgrades, right? Get 2 upgrades, get 3 upgrades, then we can go fight 2 elites at the end. Go 1-2. That seems pretty good. We also have a membership card, so our late game is even more secure. We don't really need to try to force this many elites. So all of these have its merit. Usually Venom Glass is very, very powerful. You look at 15 cards immediately. We're looking at the silence, so any weakness is insane. Any dexterity is kind of insane. Any footwork, any volley plans, any even Noxious Fumes, crazy, crazy good. Quick Cast, that's like a Dark Orb exclusive thing. We do have Dark Orbs. So Quick Cast here is also very good. And finally, we got Radiant Pearl, just retain gain 2 energy. That's very strong too. We want to play Echo Form. On the turn we play Echo Form, we can just use it, get the energy, spend the 2 energy on blocks. So I'm inclined to just go Radiant Pearl here. I think without Echo Forming in my deck, I would take Venom Glass. The immediate power boost from seeing 15 cards, 5 of them guaranteed to be rare. Like freaking After Image Adrenaline, right? There are a lot of high rolls on Venom Glass on the Silent. But with Echo Forming in the deck, I just want the energy, I think. Ow. There's not much reason to push damage on the Tunneler. We should push damage when it has the block, right? We want to break the block immediately. So there's no reason to use our boss relic right now. I think with the Echo Form down, we can just spend it. That's a full block. And next time we evoke Dark, they should be dead. Strength Potion, whatever. It's like okay. We have Beam Cell. And we have Dawn Cup. But not the best potion ever. Hot Fix. Well, we do have Frost Orbs. So we could consider a hotfix. I think upgrades are at a premium right now. We want to upgrade Beam Cell, Null. I mean, if you take a second copy of Null, you don't need to upgrade the first copy of Null. I don't mind the hotfix here. Our deck has a bunch of draw. We do have Frost. Like, we don't necessarily need to only use Bulk Up to block. We can use some Bulk Up plus some Frost to have a mixture of defensive plan. So I don't mind the hotfix right now. These guys. Dark Orbs are really bad against these guys, right? You have like a massive Dark Orb, you do 9 damage. So this fight isn't the best. Usually you want to kill the guy that's buffing first. Also, that guy has the least HP. Another reason to do it. We could focus the front instead of the back, right? Because right now we can weaken it. It goes to 0 times 4, so we block for 4 immediately, and the next turn it attacks me by 9 still, so we can kill it next turn. This guy attacks you for 11, so it's only a 2 damage difference. Let's focus front guy. I guess I'll play hotfix. I should have played hotfix before. No, actually, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we can play the hotfix. I don't think we're gonna play Echo Form in this fight. We can just play the other darkness here, yeah. Alright, that does change things with the Gong Cup. We can Beam Cell Gong Cup to kill that exactly. Then we can do cast and see. Here, this actually does not kill because the way the orbs evoke, right? So we're gonna take 2 damage. That's okay. Ow. Alright, Thunder Plus. Not doing much at this point. We have 1 zap. We don't really care about making lightning orbs. Our damage is gonna be physical and dark. So no Ball Lightning, no Sounder. Uproar, not really either. We can go with 3rd Cold Snap or skip. I don't think I want a 3rd Cold Snap. I want Glacier, Chill, and Cool-Headed. At this point, Cold Snap is starting to fall off. So I can skip. That's card reward. Oh, a shop. That does change our pathing. We can just go up here then. There are a lot of good things in the shop. Subroutine is pretty good. We have 1 power, 2 power, 3 power. We have lasting candy, so it's gonna get more value. Permafrost also very good. We can go subroutine Permafrost. Fasten is also here. It's like one of the best cards in the game. That probably makes the run a little bit too boring though. So I'm not gonna buy Fasten. Could consider picking up a potion here as well. Given the fact that we have membership card, we will have enough money for Act 3. So might as well buy a potion. Because we're gonna go to like 3 hallways. Alright, maybe next turn we are gonna block pot. Pretty bad draw so far. Okay, I was hoping for ball card, but we got Echo Form instead. How much blocks can we play? We have 3 energy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can skip out on a single cold snap, I guess. I do think we need to play Echo Form here. Guess there's not a big reason to block pot yet. Only taking 5. Here we can just double play null. And kill it. The strength potion really doesn't do too much. We can toss it for bottle potential. That lets us dig for Echo Form potentially. And here's a cool-headed plus. I said I would take cool-headed, and it even comes upgraded. Hailstorm is alright. It's a pretty good AoE card. And we will have Frost Orb. However, cool-headed plus is a little bit too strong. Ooh, okay, these guys are bad. We might need to energy potion or block potion next turn. They put statuses into your hand, they do like 5 damage each time. It's pretty nasty. We could consider energy potion here. We could spend the energy. Or we can just use the boss route like an energy potion next turn, for example. Yeah, let's do that. Unless we can kill. We can kill. Okay, that's pretty good. We can hotfix to block. Then we can play Darkness. We are probably not gonna redraw the Toxics. Darkness probably doesn't matter. Let's block. Right, here we can double defend. And play the Toxics. Full block, and fight should be over. Okay, There's a loop over a beam cell plus. I think I just want to pick more powers at this point with the permafrost and the subroutine. So I don't mind the loop. Alright, we have no AoE. But we do have a lot of single target damage. So we can potentially just rush down the boss before the AoE start to matter. Okay. If that's the case... Could be worth it to kill it, but I want to weaken the boss as well. So I think I want to play Null on the boss. Well, not the boss, you know what I mean. The big guy. And next time we can attack Potion potentially. Yeah, let's attack Pod. Okay, Meteor Strike. Well, that's pretty good. Let's clean out the minions. Does double plasma matter? Better than lightning orb, I suppose. Next turn, we might need to bottle potential. We are vulnerable next turn, and this guy's hitting us for like 1 million. Yeah. Okay. Not the worst. $15, $20 something, 16, 18. Taking a bit of damage, not too much though. -7. Shadow Shield, big block card, very good Echo Form target, plays with the dexterity. It's pretty good still. Man, we just kind of want to get a bunch of upgrades, and with the Echo Form, we should be able to deal with Knowledge Demon. So no reason to go super aggro in Act 2. Next upgrade, probably Loop. These guys have Artifact. We have 1 null. Getting weakness down is like impossible. So might as well just ignore that and go defend, and close that. I guess these guys, you just want to focus one down. They just alternate between their patterns. Not much else you say. Alright, Zap is gonna kill. We can go double loop here. Now we loop Frost 4 times. That's 8 passive block. That's a very interesting draw. Good thing it's dead. Second subroutine. Oh, that's 4 powers on one card reward. Okay, second subroutine probably not. Let's go capacitor plus. Because we do have the bulk up, right? Even without the bulk up, it's just a good late game power. We probably should rest one time. Alright, did not draw a Echo Form on turn 1. That's too bad. The Infected Prism, it just hits you every time. I think with the Echo Form, we should be fine. Also, every time you attack it, it refunds your energy. So that's pretty nice. Well, we do need to play Echo Form. So let's use our boss relic now. So I could form the Shadow Shield. We could deploy another Darkness, but I think I just want to block, right? With the Cold Snap. So here we can go double bulk up. I think the orbs in the back doesn't matter too much. Double bulk up gets me a lot of block. Also a lot of energy, right? And we loop the dark. This should be lethal. Anchor is great. I don't want another capacitor. We could consider Hailstorm. That's for like the triple centipede. Against Beehive Man, we can probably just like block Hot and we should be okay. How's our upgrade? Hotfix upgrade is okay, not urgent. No upgrade is okay, not super urgent. We can rest again into the boss. So I think we can probably just jump and fight one more elite right now. Do I want Hailstorm? Some AoE. We really do not have single point of AoE damage in the stack. It was not the triple centipede, it's just the guy. Then we should be fine. No reason to pot. These potions are better for the boss anyways. Iteration also very good because this thing shuffles in dazes and we just iteration, right? I don't think we Echo Form here. I think we just go no Shadow Shield and fight should be solved after that. Oh, it was dead. Alright, a bunch of stuff. We probably just want chill. We now have, you know, Hailstorm and Capacitor. We just want to take Frostward. We should probably rest. 6 HP is a little bit too ambitious. And Knowledge Demon, we have enough scaling for the Knowledge Demon, so as long as we have enough HP, we should be okay. We don't really want to take Drawdown, we want to draw Echo Form ASAP. So I think we take Disintegration. Oh, we did not draw Echo Form. It's Heart of Iron. Alright, let's cool-headed first. If you draw Echo Form, we can get 2 energy. Okay, we did not get Echo Form. I will still just use this to get a Shadow Shield out though. So let's overclock first in case we draw Echo Form. We did not draw Echo Form. Yeah, the plating is like playing fully. That's good. And we finally drew Echo Form, bottom deck. Not my favorite. We should be okay. We could consider like Energy Pop playing null here. To keep it weakened. This boss is pretty sus. I think Touch of Insanity is better than Energy Pop because we can discount Echo Form to 0. And this way also loop Dark Orb a bit. Sloth is a little strange with Echo Form in play now. Let's keep Disintegration. And now we are looping Frost for passive block. Echo Form the Shadow Shield. $36, that's more than that. We play no boost away. That's full block. Okay, these cards are bad. Let's draw 4. Slightly better. We are not dead yet, so there's no reason to potion. And we can evoke all the Dark Orbs, we should be okay. So we can even cool-headed here. It blocks for less, but it probably gets out. 20... How much? 25 incoming? Yeah, we don't die. That's cool-headed. Okay. I might need to block out here. 13. If I go double cold snap, I block for 6, 12. I'm off. Yeah, not drawing a single block card here is a little unfortunate, so we do need to block pull shot. So let's do as much damage as possible then. Oh, unless it's dead, then we don't need to block potion. Nice. Meteor Strike could actually get played. We have the thing, right? We have this thing. I don't know what Meteor Strike does in this deck. We kind of just want to play all the powers and win. We don't have that much card draw either. Modded, on the other hand, just like 0 cost cantrip. Pretty decent. Signal Boost probably... I mean, it has a lot of targets, but probably just not fast enough. We don't need to double any power. We play our power, we just win. Okay. The guy, Vaku. All right, we have $100 million. We want to go to some shop. And I see some shops. Going to 2 shops sounds good. We have enough money for 2 shops. Then got 2 Ibu charge. What are we gonna do with it? We're fighting the Queen and test subject. I think the new boss, the young glass, isn't too bad for us. Test subject could be a problem, actually. The first phase of test subject, like the Gremlin Knob, we could get owned. So I think test subject is gonna be the hardest boss for us. Queen gets you some time to set up, we play all the powers, then we probably just win. Do I want to fight elites? Not really. To be fair, we got Anchor and Book of 5 Rings, so we don't actually take that much damage. So maybe you can use some Wimbu charts for some elite fights. Got 2 Wimboo's charge. I do like campfires. Let's go up to the campfire first. And go 1 jump. No, I guess only 1 jump, huh? Unless this shop is like the best shop of all time, then we dodge the second shop into the second elite. That's also possible. But yeah, I don't think we want Act 3 events necessarily. We really want the mad science, right? Making your power cost 1 less is pretty good. So that's an event to look out for. I don't want to dupe deck. Although dupe deck with the book is full heal. That's kind of funny. Yeah, we probably don't want to dupe deck. The random upgrades, downgrades probably doesn't hurt that much. We have ample campfires to make the upgrades if they mess up the critical upgrades. So I don't mind trying to look for an event. Okay, let's look at the ancient bonuses. It's not going to be Choices Paradox, I don't think. The other 2 should be better. Fiddle, Preserved Fog. Kind of similar. Remove and card draw, they do pretty much the same thing. Fiddle messes up my modded, my cool-headed, my overclock, but that's it. And I do think iteration will still work. I think that's true. I think iteration will still work with Fiddle. So I think I just take my 2 draw every turn. And yeah, I guess we want to look for the mad science event. We can try to go farm some events. Alright, right now we're not taking damage because chill is stupid. Against the Scroll of Biting, if you can full block on turn 1, you want to kill the guy that's buffing you. here we want to play Mother last because I want to push the Dark in front, right? And evoke it immediately. Alright, so Hailstorm 6 AoE. This guy's already dead. We just need to block for 16. Echo Form will refund the energy, yeah? So we Echo Form. And defend. And we should be doing all good. Based on powers refund. Second capacitor, probably not. Skim literally doesn't do anything. So we can go hotfix number 2 here. I don't mind. We got the card draw to support it. Yeah, we don't want second capacitor because we got capacitor plus and modded. Alright, giving it money is a bit of a scam because we got membership card. We can give it block pot. I think I value Regal Pillow. Is that even true? We do have Book of Fire Ring, so I don't think I value Regal Pillow that much. Let's get 2 random relics instead of 1 random relic. Oh, those are good. Alright, I go form down turn 1. Should be chilling. Literally chilling. Yeah, this fight you want to kill the front one first usually. Because if you kill the back one first, the front one will enrage and do a bunch of damage to you. You can double or bulk up. Then get my orb slot back. Yeah. They have 7 dexterity. Shouldn't be taking damage here. A third hotfix has entered the chat. I don't think I want a third hotfix, even if it comes upgraded. I think I want hologram. We cannot draw a card, but hologram is kind of like card draw. You draw from your discard pile. Ooh, these guys. Okay, that's a little problematic. We might want to use explosive potion here, depending on where Dukas hits. So we can explosive potion, triple strike the front guy, kill it. And now we can go. We probably don't care about Echo Form, right? Unless we have enough. Yeah, we can go double burst with the hologram. That's pretty good. Okay. For energy, I can actually go Echo Form here. $21, we can kill front. We are taking damage, unfortunately. Not taking that much, and we will heal. I don't care about the -2 max HP that much. Yeah, only taking 8. I don't want these cards. So I guess we skip. And next card we pick can heal 20. Do not take Swift. Usually Swift is really good. Right now we do not want to take Swift. Let's take Nimble. Just get more block in the deck. Get Nimble like a boost away. Alright, how are we feeling? We want to make some upgrades, right? Well, modded upgrade no longer matters. So we can do something else. We can go null. Right now that's our only weakness. And I would like to have more weakness. Let's upgrade null. I got marbles, it's fine. Let's go to the shop. Pretty good shop. Helmet, very good. We got Bulk Up, Null, Echo Form, like all the 2-cost expensive stuff. Especially with the Glacier we're about to purchase, you know? And also heals us to full. Can buy a Power Potion. That's gonna be very good against the bosses. We could buy a Ghost Seed. Strikes and defense are not great. So if we spend every single dollar in the shop, we don't need to go to the second shop. We can just go here, farm 1 more elite. That seems alright. Now let's remove a Zap, perhaps. I don't see what the Zap is ever doing here. Because we're Ghost Seed, right? So Ghost Seed into Strike. We don't need to remove the Strike. Could consider a Barrage if you want damage. Actually, we might want damage. It's for the test subject specifically. Yeah, sure. Well, we cannot draw cards, so no overclock. Now I could have removed overclock actually. Well, Zap, overclock, both are pretty bad. I think a double play Bulk Up, right? Instead of Capacitor. I don't really care about having this many orb slots. We have managed to draw not a single Frost Orb. I mean, not Frost Orb, block card. That's okay though. Can double a hotfix. I think I evoke the lightning so we can loop the frost. Can block potion here. Good enough. Alright, so we can loop Dark Orb and kill it soon. Is it dead? It's not dead. Oh, it is dead. Upgraded. Our defense are gonna be ethereal, so we probably want to just pick more block cards with the walk up. Sparkling Rouge is alright. What's our upgrade? Could be Beam Cell. If the only problem in the run is test subject, the vulnerable could matter. Could also just be Barrage. That's also another pretty good damage upgrade. Let's go Barrage. Alright, the 3 guys. Hailstorm is pretty good against the 3 guys. We have not drawn Hailstorm yet, unfortunately. Alright, so next turn we probably just use our boss relic no matter what. It will be exhausted. We can also use it right now. Next turn we got Happy Flower, so might as well use it now. Because if we don't use it, it becomes ethereal, it will exhaust anyways. So might as well channel a Dark Orb. Usually when you target the backmost guy, it's gonna do 40 damage if you don't kill it in like 5 turns. That's gonna be the most threatening. The front guy hits the hardest on average, and the middle guy, it just makes your cards ethereal. That doesn't really matter. Unless you have like a pyramid, right? Do I have subroutine in play? I have no idea. I do, okay. Alright, Hailstorm in play, we should be pretty good. I want to kill Magic Knight soon though. So let's play Gong Cup. Yeah, this turn is gonna be 40 damage. We need to deal with it immediately. Let's go double null on the front, Beam Cell Barrage on the back. And we should be chilling. And with the Echo Forming play, it's like fine, right? Not a big issue. Let's kill it now. Happy Flower on 2. Alright, Emotion Chip, very good relic. Feral. We only have like the Bird Swoop and the Beam Cell. It doesn't actually matter that much at this point. I think I'd rather have Go 4, just get more weakness. Compact very strange with Fiddle because like the fuel they don't draw, right? We actually have 300 gold. We can go to the second shop. And if I buy 2 cards, I heal for 20. That's another consideration. Draw power is really bad. For obvious reasons. Dex pot is fine. These relics are not amazing, especially... I mean, you could buy bread. Actually, no, never mind. Breath is really good, right? We have the Radiant Pearl to cover turn 1. Happy Flower, then we just Bread. Okay, I changed my mind. Bread is really good. We can buy 2 cards to heal for 20. I don't think we can buy 2 cards here. Unless you want Compile Driver. Compile Driver is bad. Let's not do that. Probably just don't want any of these cards. We can exchange Stable Theorem for Dex Pawn. Then we can just rush here. Go for upgrades, nice and all. No, it's already upgraded. I'd rather have the HP. We have like 7 potions. We should be fine. Should being the keyword. Do I take 1 to not increase its strength, or do I want to get Glacier out? I don't think I care about the Glacier too much. Let's take 1 damage and observe. Also procs Emotion Chip, but Emotion Chip on 1 Lightning Orb is you know, not the best. Alright, next turn will be a minor problem. We have no way to kill it. I could see Dexterity Potion next turn. We want to play Darkness because that's how we are gonna kill it, probably. Put it in front. We can trigger Emotion Chip. Take 3 damage, trigger Emotion Chip. Okay, no way to kill here. Could go Power Potion. This could be Consuming Shadow. Then that will evoke the Dark immediately. That would be lethal. It could be Buffer. It was Buffer. Buffer is good. Now we do not tank this hit. Alright, this guy's dead. Let's just get all the powers in play. We can even hologram Glacier. Just stall 1 more turn. Glacier blocks for like 1,000,000 rate. Blocks for 10, 17. Not quite. Just gunk up. Channel another Dark. With the Echo Form in play, we should be fine. Yeah, the fight it's gonna be easy after we kill Gremlin Knob. The Gremlin Knob is the only issue for this deck. They may still have like a bunch of potion for the Queen, right? Do you have to cast here? No. Okay. It's fine though. We can double play Shadow Shield and loop the Dark, then it's gonna be dead soon, yeah? I can also double play Cool Headed. The Dark Orb in the back are not gonna matter too much. But yeah, iteration does work with Fiddle, as you can see there. We want to kill next turn. This turn, I just want to block a bit. We can double play Shadow Shield up. Then we can kill it. Perfect. We can save Touch of Insanity for probably either Echo Form or like a Null. It can also be Glacier, but right now we're not under so much pressure, right? Because we can just use this to get Glacier down. Let's just Touch of Insanity Echo Form then. Although right now, yeah, I want to Touch of Insanity Echo Form because I want to play like all the powers, right? I can open Tropic Brew. That's fine. That's fine. So now Echo Form is in play. You can double leap. After Echo Form is in play, the boss just falls over. It doesn't matter too much. Double loop instead of double subroutine, because there's no reason to double subroutine anymore. Basically full blocking. This fight's like basically over. We can just do some random clicking at this point. Drawing 7 cards per turn is really good against that queen. Just gunk it up. Next turn, we are not guaranteed to be able to evoke, so maybe looping Dark isn't the best idea. Unless you hologram Cold Snap do cast right now, 48, that's probably fine. Doing 15 damage with 7 strength should be easy. Yeah, like that. Now the fight's over. Yeah, I don't think the Ion Glass will be any problem whatsoever. We just have too much output. Can loop the dark one time. Next time we evoke, we will win. Can look at that potion for fun. Wow. Holy gambling. But yeah, we just played null, right? Evoke the dark, it's dead. Oh, flawless. I think we did a queen flawless, right? That's pretty good. But yeah, this run a little bit strange. In Act 1, we tried to like farm a bunch of elites with wing boots, but with the Birdana's egg, the plan kind of changed. We had to hatch the egg, but we were still able to get triple elite in Act 1, so pretty good Act 1 still. Act 2, we just farm a bunch of hallways with like the membership card. Very good shop in Act 1. You're able to get 2 elites in Act 2, then 2 elites in Act 3. So 6 elite in total. A little low on the elite side for a defect run. But with the Echo Form end of Act 1, you don't need to go super aggro in Act 2 because your late game is a lot more secure. And of course, with the membership card Echo Form, your late game is even more secure. But as you can see, this screen, right? Bulk Up versus Synchronize. Synchronize is like the way better card in the long term. But inside of Act 1, you should consider what's your immediate threat. And your immediate threat is like the boss, the elites, and Synchronize with only lightning orb. Even it's just like lightning dark, it's still not very good. You really want frost orbs to be able to pick Synchronize. And Bulk Up just allows you to block more efficiently inside of Act 1. And yeah, the Gun Cup as well, right? Not a great card, but with Bulk Up in the deck and the Flex Potion, it was pretty good for the Bygone Effigy. And of course, Boost Away, very, very good early game card. We did not really end up seeing the status package besides Iteration, but Iteration is enough. The thing about status card is they're all good by themselves. You don't really need a combo to make them go off because you can just pick them. And Iteration just makes them easier to pick. You don't draw back to your garbage statuses. But yeah, Ouroboros, pretty good Ancient. The Fiddle, also pretty good. That's it for this over-explained Defect run. Let me know in the comments what you're struggling the most on with the Defect. If you found this video helpful, please leave a like and subscribe for more Slay the Spire 2 strategy content. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video.